Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got my music on this morning. I have a message coming through as soon as I started shuffling my cards. I'm going to pull some more about it, but it's that someone needs you today. Their mind is chaos. Their mind is kind of jumping all over the place. And you're calming force, the balance that you are. They need that right now. And you may not even need to say anything. You just need to hold the space to either just listen or they need your energy in some kind of way. And it's not meant to be like draining for you at all. This feels like this is what you're made for. It's the right person that needs you, not that person that needs you and only takes from you and drains you. It's someone that needs you that maybe always gives to you, or so I've got the Aerosmith station on and Dude Looks Like a Lady is on. There's someone that needs your energy. Dude Looks Like a Lady. Okay, that's funny. It's like someone who, so we talk about divine masculine, divine feminine energies, and it's not a gender, it is just an energy. So someone who is a man could have very feminine energy that is dominant, and feminine as in very emotional, flowing, intuitive. So that's what it feels like, is that whoever it is that needs you is a man in your life, but it's someone who is like soft. He's soft, but there's this shell right now, there's this armor or something that he needs help from you to like get back into his feminine energy or something like that. There's something going on. Okay? So whoever's watching this, whether you're a man or a woman, whatever, go to your guy friend, go to your boyfriend, go to whoever it is. Could be someone that you work with, could be someone that you just happen upon today, needs you. And it's actually refreshing and rejuvenating for you too, because it's part of what drives you, it's part of what fills you. It's almost like it brings in more light for you in order to help them sift through the noise. It's almost like it quiets things for you too. I do feel like there's a deeper connection between you guys. Okay? You can't make this shit up. This came out in reverse though. 333 on my recording. I just keep hearing Dude Looks Like a Lady. So the number 23 card breaks down to a number 5. Something about it being in reverse. There's this need to, I feel the need to turn it back around again. I don't want to use my brain. I don't want to interpret it this way. And sometimes I don't. I've got solar plexus clearing right now. The world is upside down. The world is upside down. They want it like this. My guides want it like this. They want you to look at it like this and see the difference between it being upside down and it being upright. Maybe there's something that you see in it like this that you wouldn't normally see it like that. Love isn't always on time. That's the song that's on. It's not in the way that you hold me. It's not in the way you say you care. It's not in the way. And then the rest of the words are for the lies. Love isn't always on time. Echo, who sings this? Toto. Love isn't always on time. I mean, it's obviously heartbreak. There's obviously heartbreak in the middle of this situation. Now, I feel that in them, whoever it is that you're meant to talk to or help or whatever today, they're dealing with some kind of heartbreak, disappointment, expectation that's been broken or something like that. The beautiful thing about you is that you have this faith that everything happens for a reason. Everything is always working out for me. Deep down, you do. And maybe it's time for you to get back into that again. Like, love isn't always on time. Who I thought I was supposed to be with sometimes reveals itself to be not the one in the right time or whatever it was. Like, you were supposed to be with them for certain reasons, but not for the expectations that you had. I do feel like this person might be going through a breakup, and it's similar to maybe what you had gone through at one point. But it's like the thing that hurts your heart, their heart, is not that it's over. I think because I'm just seeing somebody got fired too. Not that it's over, but that they had expected that it would last. As if that's where their stability lies, is in it lasting. You have this belief inside of you that everything happens for a reason. That I can see that this is actually a really beautiful thing. The scope of that, your ability to see past that, is what is grounding for them. They can't feel the peace of that. If something happens and you're right in the middle of dealing with it, and someone says, time heals all wounds, or next week you won't feel this, or it's almost like they're trying to get you out of it, or like, this is a really good thing. They are not in a place to hear that yet. It's like they're still in the middle of it. You can't just yank them out of it and say, look at the bright side. It's almost like you just are the bright side. Your energy feels safe. So whatever it is, whoever it is you're meant to be there for, just listen. And you're going to sit there with this knowing that this is leading to something really beautiful. Once you get through this part, a door opens, or there's something really beautiful just past it. You don't have to say any of that. You just have to sit in it and just like be this peaceful presence. Because that's what they're lacking. That's what is shaking them up so much, is that they're surrounded by fear and imbalance. There's something that you can see that they can't see. Okay? Is that the gist of the message today? Oh, I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now, too. I'm just looking at this again, upside down. Yeah. And this blessed card came out in reverse. It's like they can't see. And it's not even just one person. It's a lot of people around you. This goes right along with the last message that I posted about, like, being the peace in the chaos. There's a lot going on in the world. There's this time period where you need to rest and get your energy reserves up. Like, put some money in savings. Put some of your energy in savings. To gear up for what's to come, because you're meant to, like, the faith that you have and the knowing that you have that this chaos that's happening right now, it is an important part of this, the cyclical nature of karma. And I knew this was coming, and it's going to be okay. It really is going to be okay. But people in the midst of that, can't see outside of that because they're so stuck in it and also disassociated from what's actually happening there. You have worked through elements of disassociation in your own personal healing and have learned how to anchor back down into your body again, but still not need to escape when the intense energies come in. It's more like you sit outside of time and know this isn't real. There's going to be something really beautiful after this, right? But you're surrounded by the energy and vibration of the world that is frenetic and sitting in fear, not recognizing the blessing that these massive changes are bringing. Because that's not their role. That's your role. But it's hard to be around people who do have that belief. It's hard for them to be around people who do have that belief. 11:11. My recording. Man, all of them in reverse today. There's something that we need to do to get you back to that. It's like, well, yes, I used to believe that, and I used to know that, I used to feel that, but it's almost like you've separated a little bit from that, the belief in your ability to manifest, to create. It's like, why would I create a world like this? Why would I create something like that? Throat chakra, solar plexus, crown. The energy of this reading, the Reiki in this reading, is going towards your throat chakra, your solar plexus, and your crown. Receiving divine energy, connecting in with your authentic, your divine source, and anchoring that down into the solar plexus and into the depth of who you are, into your essence, like tapping into that side of you, and then speaking it into existence. Being the truth of that, speaking your truth. The holy fire, I feel like, is surrounding. There's work that needs to be done in the chakras more. Like maybe you used to do more work with your chakras and you've gotten away from that. I feel like you have gotten away a little bit from the magic of you and energy, and have like sinking into your body has created this feeling, this sensation, this denser sensation, because you're more operating in your body now. It's not a bad thing now, we just have to learn how to navigate it. So I'm listening to the song, and I think it's going to be a long, long time. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kid. It's like being out in the cosmos, being out in the stratosphere. It's like at the beginning of your awakening, you catapulted, you blasted off to outer space and all these other dimensions, this quantum space. You accessed a quantum realm. And now this is like the time period where you're bringing that energy down into your human body and into your reality and making it be so. But the vibration of this three-dimensional world is a lot denser, it's a lot heavier. So how do you navigate? It's like, how do you bridge the two of them? You are in the process of bridging your quantum self and your human self now. Finding that sweet spot right in the middle where you can be that energy without being attached to this realm or attached to that realm. Also not disassociating. It's almost like this is an exercise in that. Helping this person is like an exercise in how to go about doing that. Your intuition is speaking to you about something. When someone comes to your mind, they pop into your mind. And like just yesterday, I texted somebody and I was just like, are you okay? Because they just came to mind. And I had this uneasy feeling. They texted me back and said, no, things are really, really shitty. I'm having a very bad day. I'm like, I kind of knew that. I sensed that. Your intuition is speaking to you. Your quantum connections with other beings, with other energies, is communicating to you down here that there's a separation between those energies. It's almost like you two are communicating up here, but down here, you're not communicating. If it's someone you haven't talked to in a while, and they just come to mind. Again, the other day, you got to pay attention to the signs. You got to pay attention to your intuition and what is literally speaking to you like music. The other day I was in the car and my friend, who I haven't talked to in probably like a year, she came up on my Facebook feed a couple of times or something like that. And then when I was in the car, I heard the song Angela by Lumineers, and that's her name is Angela. And I was like, okay, I see what you did there. And so I texted her right away. And I was like, are you okay? Is everything good? You came to mind and I felt like I needed to contact you. And she was like, I can't believe you just texted me just right now. Like I was sitting at this park. They went for a hike and she was sitting by the water and she was like holding on to pebbles or something like that. And it was the exact image that she had had during the Reiki class that she took with me during one of our meditative experiences. She was like, I can't believe you just texted me just now. And we were needing to, it was time for us to get back together again, like to see each other, for our families to get back together and to like share that energetic space, because when we do, it's like otherworldly. Our whole family, my daughters needed it. And so you're being guided in very human ways, but you have to tune into your intuition to follow those. Just know. Some people were like, oh, well, that's just a coincidence. I'm sure you hear that song all the time, but not at that moment. At that moment, I had this feeling like, this makes sense. I got to get in touch with her, in combination with like having, like she popped in a couple of times in the days before that too. Not attaching in your brain to what other people would say, like just a coincidence, blah, blah, blah. Like getting back into the magic again. Whoever it is that's coming to mind, it is important that you contact them. Ask if they're okay. I've got some good old lovin', and I got some more in store. The ones that come along are dime by the dozen. I ain't nothing but a 10-cent lover. It may be somebody who is difficult. It may be somebody who you may have had difficulty with before. That's this song. Yeah, so that's your assignment for today. Okay? It's going to feel you, and it's almost like it is going to school and testing out your knowledge, your sensory knowledge. What is it that you're sensing? What is it, like you saw this sign, you saw this sign, you saw this sign? What are you supposed to do about it then? What are you supposed to do? You're supposed to do something. So let's do something with it. Okay? Whatever that is for you, do me a favor and comment down in the box below. Give me some, let me know like what this was for you, how it resonated. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all my videos coming up. And if you want to do a private reading for yourself, just email me. My email address is down in the box below. I can do a recorded reading where I send it to you, or it's just, I send you a private link for it, or you can do a live one-on-one video. To work on this, your intuition. I feel like a lot of you, it's time to really start honing in on your gifts and your skills and like how is it that you're receiving this information? Yes, I heard that same song on the radio the other day, but I didn't realize it was a sign. How do I know that? How do I hear that? How do I listen to that? What is it that you're hearing? What is it that, like, how do you tune into that knowing? A lot of you have claircognizance, which is a clear knowing. That's the hardest one to trust. This clear knowing. Well, how do you know? There is no explanation, really. except for that sense. It really comes down to your faith in that knowing, in that sense. The proof will come later. Or you may not see the proof at all. You just have this knowing that I just knew. It's unexplainable, really, sometimes. But I can help you to tune into that and trust that knowing. So if you want to work on your intuitive gifts too, get in touch with me and go from there. I love you guys.